Hello everybody and welcome to our video course called Mastering IELTS Speaking. I'm your IELTS instructor, Neil Bakiev from New Zealand. My official website is IELTSTOEFL.com. That's where you can purchase this video course called Mastering IELTS Speaking Model Answers. By purchasing this video course, you will be able to maximize your IELTS speaking score. Today, our topic is family ties and good times. I will show you several great phrases and expressions that you can use when answering the IELTS examiner's questions. After my explanation, you will be able to listen to a conversation where all of these phrases are used. When you buy this video course, you will see the entire transcript of this conversation and you will have the chance to listen to each sentence and repeat out loud. Now let's focus on some phrases that you will hear in this conversation. The first one is, so tell me, what's the story with your family? That basically means, so can you tell me about your family? So for example, somebody may also say, what's the story with your brother? What's the story with your country? That basically means tell me something about your brother, sister, family, and so forth. Next. Well, we are a pretty close, neat bunch. That basically means we are a very close family. So instead of saying just close, you could say close, neat. In this case, bunch means a bunch of people, okay, like a group of people. It's just a popular phrase, a pretty close, neat bunch. Next, we're like peas in a pot, always sticking together. That basically means we are very similar and always stay together. Try to use this phrase to impress the IELTS examiner. We're like peas in a pot, which means we are very similar, we're very close to each other. And here, instead of saying stay together, you could also say we always stick together. All right, next. My crew, or they are a handful. Instead of saying my family, you can say my crew. And they are a handful. That means they can be quite a challenge, which means that it's not always easy for me to get along with them, but I still love them. I support and take care of them. All right. So they are a handful. The examiner might also ask you this question: where are they all based? Which means, where does your family live? So for example, somebody can also ask you a question, where are you based? That basically means, where do you live? Next, what do you guys usually get up to? That means, what do you usually do together? It's a popular phrase, get up to. So for example, somebody can also ask you a question, what did you get up to yesterday? Which means, what did you do yesterday? Most of us are still in our hometown, just a hop, skip, and a jump away from each other. That basically means most of us still live in our hometown, very close to one another. Instead of saying very close to one another, use this great phrase, a hop, skip, and a jump away from each other. Next. Oh, we are big on family dinners. That basically means we really enjoy having family dinners together. So try to remember this phrase. We are big on, and then something, family dinners. We are big on trips. We are big on board games. Okay. Next. We sit around the table, eat until we are stuffed, and chat about anything and everything. That basically means We gather around the table, eat a lot, and talk about all kinds of things. Now, pay attention to this phrase. Eat until we are stuffed. To be stuffed means that your stomach is full of food and you don't want to eat anymore. So for example, if somebody says, Neil, would you like to eat? I'll just say, oh no, I'm all good, I'm all stuffed. Which means my stomach is full and I can't eat anything else. Alright? Next, here, try to remember this phrase, chat about anything and everything. Try to remember the sequence of these words. You should say anything and everything, not everything and anything. Okay, always start with anything and everything. Next, sometimes we'll dig out old photos and take a trip down memory lane. That means sometimes we'll look through old photos and remember the past. It's a good phrase. Dig out old photos, which means that your old photos are somewhere far away from you, You try to dig out old photos. And here, take a trip down memory lane. You will try to remember the best episodes related to the pictures that you're looking at. My dad's got this thing about barbecues. He'll fire up the grill even if it's snowing, which basically means my dad loves barbecues. He will start grilling even if it's snowing. It's a very good phrase. My dad's got this thing. Here, the phrase think means my dad's got this passion. My dad's got this hobby. Okay. Here, fire up the grill. That basically means start grilling. Okay. So you fire up the grill and then you make barbecue. Next, blood is thicker than water. That means family comes first. So if the examiner asks you a question, would you like to spend more time with your family or your best friends? And then you can say, well, blood is thicker than water, which means, of course, you want to spend more time with your family members. Next, even when we squabble, we've got each other's backs. That basically means even when we argue, we always support each other. Squabble, in this case, it means you have insignificant arguments. They are not big arguments. You're trying just to make fun of each other. You're trying to tease each other. You have little arguments. So squabble. And here we've always got each other's backs. That means you always support each other. You can say, oh, don't worry, I've got your back, which means don't worry, I will support you. I will take care of you. All right, guys. Hopefully you've learned a lot of great expressions about family ties and good times. Now let's listen to the following conversation where all of these phrases are used. If you want to see the entire conversation, you can purchase this video course called Mastering IELTS Speaking Model Answers, and you will be able to listen, repeat, and improve your pronunciation and improve your fluency. Good luck to all of you.
Hey Sarah, fancy bumping into you here. How's life treating you?
Hey, John. Small world, huh? Life's chugging along, can't complain. What about you?
Oh, same old, same old. So tell me, what's the story with your family?
My family? Well, we're a pretty close-knit bunch. There's my mom and dad, and I've got an older brother. We're like peas in a pod, always sticking together. How about your lot?
My crew? Oh, they're a handful.
Sounds lively. Where are they all based?
Most of us are still in our hometown, just a hop, skip, and a jump away from each other. My youngest sister, though, decided to spread her wings and move to the big city. How about your family?
Pretty much the same story. My parents are still holding the fort in the old family home, but my brother moved overseas last year for work. It's a bit of a mission to see him, but we manage.
That's tough. Still, when you do get together, it must be great. What do you guys usually get up to?
Oh, we're big on family dinners. We sit around the table, eat until we're stuffed, and chat about anything and everything. Sometimes we'll dig out old photos and take a trip down memory lane. What about you? Same here. Let's catch up again soon.
For sure. Take care, Sarah.
You too, John. Bye for now.